Welcome to The New Fly Fisher. I'm your host, Jenna McKeown, and in today's episode, I'm on a father-daughter fishing trip with my dad, Colin McKeown.
And we're up here at the end of May. We're going to be fishing for smallmouth bass. We're expecting there'll be some pre-spawn bass as well as post-spawn bass that we'll be looking for. We're going to fish lakes. We're going to fish rivers. We're going to do a whole bunch of different type of topography. We haven't even seen, we've been here already for a day and we haven't seen anybody else. No. And we're staying at the Outpost Lodge. And why don't you talk about that, Jenna, because you were there over 5 years ago.
Yeah, this will be my second time here at Outpost Lodge. Jim and Ann are fantastic, and this area of Algoma is just beautiful and has such fantastic bass fishing. It's going to be a great episode, so stay with us.
Ooh, that's a beautiful one. Check out this beautiful smallmouth.
That is what you're in for on this episode of The New Fly Fisher.
The New Fly Fisher is brought to you in partnership with Destination Ontario. Vair Watches. Scientific Anglers. Trout Unlimited.
Northern Ontario remains one of my favorite locations to explore with a fly rod in my hand. The diverse wildlife, the plethora of lakes, rivers, and streams, and the multi-species fisheries means that no two trips will be exactly alike, no matter how many visits you take. It isn't often that I have the opportunity to revisit a lodge, but on this trip, I have the pleasure of bringing my dad along on my return visit to the Outpost Lodge. My memories of the week I spent at Outpost are filled with the warmth and cheer of owners Jim and Ann Kehoe, as well as the exploration I did with Jim of some of the great fishing opportunities in the surrounding area. I was thrilled to have the chance to see Jim and Ann again, and show my dad exactly why I love this area of Algoma and couldn't wait to return. We had the chance to speak with other return guests, Heather and David Sarton, whose memories of fishing at the Outpost Lodge span generations.
Well, my length of stay of coming to the Outpost Lodge has been for 35 plus years with my dad and usually my younger brother. But we've been coming since we were 14 and 15 and have come every summer since, obviously minus COVID. And Heather, she's through marriage, this is her second
year.
trip.
Second year. So I'm still a newbie. I was born and raised in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. So like this is kind of home to me. And now that we live on the East Coast, there's that excitement of coming back and the fishing and being in the wilderness and kind of out of that city life.
What makes it so special is just the family atmosphere. I mean, everybody genuinely has a good heart. Like the keys are in the car, the cabins are unlocked. You can kind of come and go as you please. Jim and Ann want to be involved, but they also give you your space to kind of have your own adventures. They're very helpful in, showing you local areas, and they also encourage you to go out and explore and do things on your own. So it's really, when Jim and Ann say it's a family fishing camp, it truly is, and that's what makes it so special.
Well, it's our first afternoon here at the Outpost Lodge, and we're on the main lake, Joban Lake. And Jim Kehoe, he gave us a few suggestions on where to go to target the big female bass that are in post-spawn right now. So what I'm doing, I have a floating line on, and I'm going to start with a popper, see if there are any fish active enough to come up and take that off the surface. Obviously, we're going to be avoiding beds and not going after the males, but fishing the drop-offs in the deeper water and hoping for those hungry post-spawn females.
Jenna, let me point you in there, and then you can cast right into that pocket up in there.
There's gotta be tons of bass sitting under that. I knew there had to be a bass sitting under that tree.
Whoa, he got off.
Shoot!
First fish, big bass. I got a 2-fly rig on, and I'm busy driving the boat. Unfortunately, we got the wind on us here, so there's nothing better, in my opinion, than a fresh, looks like this tree went down this winter. It's still green, but bass love fallen trees with lots of branches because it attracts the bait fish. You use it for cover. It might be that you need to come off the popper and go to a streamer for the deeper water, because otherwise I think you're going to get the males.
So I played around a little bit with the top water and no success. I didn't even move anything. So I figured we'd work a little deeper, and I've picked up my intermediate, and I have a 2-fly rig on right now. So we'll see if this will do the trick. Casting.
So you should be able to put it right beside the tree. Make it go alongside of it, Jenna.
Okay.
And what have you got on there? Have you got a Scotty McFly?
Yeah.
That's what you need.
And then a small white streamer.
I'm gonna put this in the pocket here, Jenna.
Okay.
If I can.
I've been using this 2-fly rig with a Scotty McFly and a tiny white streamer, but no success. And you know, the clouds have kind of rolled in. We're pre-front conditions right now, so I figured I'd switch things up and try a little black streamer here. I'm gonna go with something a little smaller at first, and I wanted something weighted, and I know this one is weighted. There's red eyes on the head, red bead eyes. And I want to get deeper down because the one fish we've seen since coming in here really came out of the depths. So that's telling me they're sitting a little closer to bottom in deeper water. So I'll put it on this heavier black streamer and see if this will do the trick.
Casting.
Whoop. Something just hit my fly. And that
They're
was
always massive when you don't see them.
Oh man.
Okay,
And
fish. It's a bass. Just get the motor.
You want me to move?
Get the net for me, Jenna.
Yeah, let me just bring in my fly here.
That was right off that fallen birch log. That's in the water. Fighting very well, actually.
Look at
this 6-weight rod, yeah. This guy's rocking it.
Wow, look at the bend.
So this is a 10-foot 6-weight rod, and I got a 10-pound leader, straight leader for this. It's not bad. You get the first, yes, finally.
Beautiful. Good job. Oh man, they're so dark here. Let me
So we get stained water, which is why they're so dark. Took Scotty McFly in the drop. I just gave it a couple twitches, felt the weight, set the hook.
Nice.
We got another little pinky. There.
Yeah.
Not
No. Double header.
little tiny rock bass.
Whose fish is smaller? I think I win.
There we go.
Fish?
Yep, right here.
Nice.
It actually took it right beside the boat. It's a little male. So I think we haven't seen any males on the beds. The beds are very clear to see. We're fishing out in deeper water. But I think these fish, because the water temperature is 64 in this lake, it's stained. It's not that deep a lake, the one we're on right now. And I think they're finished. They're done.
After an evening of exploring and fishing the main lake, we headed back to the lodge for a warm dinner and to come up with a plan for the following day.
The Outpost Lodge was put together by a group of men out of Chicago. This is a very small, personalized resort that we'd like to have great communication with people and understand what kind of vacation they like, mostly fishing, but a lot of relaxation and appreciation of nature. Well, we have 6 cabins. We usually have a group of 20 to 25 people per week. If I get over 30 people, I tend not to be able to interact with everybody, and I like to interact with everybody. 30 years ago, when I started doing sport and travel shows, we would often tell people about the fisheries here, and at that point, 30 years ago, we were the most northerly area that had smallmouth. And after 30 years, the smallmouth range has increased incredible. And primary target would be smallmouth, bass fishing, and walleye fishing. And then all of our other species are on conditions, either a lake trout adventure, a brook trout adventure, or we can do we can go searching for pike or whatever. So conditions give us other species, but we love our smallmouth.
For our first full day of fishing, my father and I chatted with Jim about the various different fishing opportunities available in the area. One of the reasons this is such a great destination is the variety of awesome fishing opportunities available to anglers within a short drive. After coming up with a plan, we headed out for a morning of exploring. Despite our best efforts, our morning of adventure produced no fish. So, we made the decision to head back and spend the afternoon out on Jobam, the main lake at the Outpost Lodge.
fish.
Good job, Dad.
If I were to be a betting person, I'd say this is a pike.
Think so?
The way he hit, yeah.
Okay, let me bring
The
in
way he's
my...
driving the boat. It's actually moving the boat. Whew. Not what I was looking for, but we'll take it. I had it a little, it is a big pike. Oh!
We got off.
Cut the line. Didn't have a wire leader. I saw it was at least that long. Big, thick back.
Darn it.
Yeah. Well, we weren't fishing for pike. Kind of guess I should have had a wire leader on, as we are in an area where other anglers have caught some pike, big pike here. That was a big one.
Oh.
A little bass.
Well, you got that tap and you've got this one. I haven't had any action today. Maybe I was wrong with choosing the clouser. It's about mid-afternoon, and as I'm sure you can see in these clouds, there have been fronts all around us today, yesterday, last night, and we just can't seem to locate bass in the shallows. Even on shallower plateaus, just nothing. So we know there are some really big pike in this lake, and my dad actually lost one earlier today. It snipped off his line, but it was a very nice pike. So that's why you come prepared. You can't really fight Mother Nature, so you work with her. We've decided to switch things up and target pike. There we go.
I think it is.
Feels like a pike. Feels like a pike.
Yeah, it looks like a pike the way it's driving. No head shakes.
Now I'm going to try and get this guy on the reel because this is fighting very well. And there's last year's cabbage bed underneath, and it seems to be bringing them in. We're in the narrows here. It's coming at me. We're in the narrows here, and it seems to be a good channel for these pike trying to catch bait fish, smaller fish that are trying to get between the two parts of the lake.
Then you've got 40-pound leader I put on there and 25-pound wire leader.
You gonna grab the net, Daddy?
Yeah, that's a decent pike, Jen. It's not real long, but it's pretty thick looking.
Okay.
Let me just get my fly in here. Quite something on a 6-weight rod.
Gotta love the sound of that reel.
Jen's using a 10-foot, 6-foot. Look at the size of that pike.
Ready?
Yep, bring the head over this way. A little more, a little more, a little more, a little more. That's it. And there we go. Look at that.
Oh no. Barely fits in
I don't have a big net.
Barely fits in the net.
Oh, I didn't like that.
I want to get this guy in.
That's probably a 36-inch pike, but that's probably 15-pounder, maybe 18-pounder. It's really thick.
And it looks like
heavy.
we made the right decision to switch gears. So one of the reasons it's always good to be prepared when you come to an area like this in Algoma. If the weather doesn't work for one species, there's always another.
Let's try that again. Oh, there we go. How's that for a nice pike? So I'd say that fish is, I'll be a little more conservative. I said 36, I'm gonna say 32, 33.
Yeah.
But the weight, Jen, that's 15 pounds.
You know, they're very thick fish here for pike. Holy cow.
And the one I hooked earlier was bigger than this, a lot bigger.
Nice.
So Jen and I just got started on the pike fishing, but in the short 10 minutes that we've been here, 15 at the most, we had a front that was going by and it was going this way. But as you can see behind me, It's just doing a circle. And there was a call for thunder and lightning today. And we're not going to be dumb and get caught in a really bad storm. So we're going to pack it up and head in. You just can't fool around with weather like that. That's just really dumb to stay out, and it's dangerous.
With the storm still raging outside, my dad and I spent the rest of the afternoon in our cabin, relaxing, playing games, and discussing our game plan for the following day. After finding success with pike the previous afternoon, we had the chance to chat with guests Heather and David about their pike success here on the main lake.
Well, the trip was amazing as always, and I'll let my wife take center stage on this one. I will have a small hint that she kind of had a banner 45 minutes to an hour of fishing that might have changed her life in the fishing world. So take it away.
It did. In about a 45-minute span, I had 3 pike.
Yep.
One was 37 inches. The third one was a little bit bigger. I get a little nervous when they're out of the water too long because we're catch and release family. So I like to get them back into the water as quickly as we can. So yeah, I think in like the first 10 minutes I had 2, and 30 minutes later, the third one hit my line, and the rest is history.
All in a 10-yard, 15-yard span in the narrows across the lake. So it was exciting.
With all of this in mind, we decided to change our focus, switching from targeting smallmouth bass to northern pike. It always pays to be prepared, and packing a variety of rods, reels, lines, and flies allowed for us to change gears easily.
On this trip, my father and I came prepared with 6 and 7 weight rods in 9 and 10 foot lengths. As is common this time of year, the weather can be very unpredictable, so I made sure to pack a variety of different lines. On this trip, I primarily used an intermediate line, which is great for fishing streamers, woolly buggers, and crayfish. The intermediate line I used sank at a 1.5 to 2 inches per second and is great for exploring drop-offs and deeper pockets in the water column. Unfortunately, due to the weather on this trip, we did not have much success with topwater. However, were the conditions different, I would have used a weight-forward floating line to a topwater popper. We found the most success on this trip using streamers that imitated different bait fish, so white was the key. We primarily used a Scotty McFly, a white and chartreuse Clouser minnow, and a Murdich minnow. Another fly we found very successful was a bronze goddess. The few times we were successful on topwater, it was using a tiger popper. Do you think putting something smaller on would work?
I think what you got on is perfect, Jenna. I think that's not the issue. Because you know why you want to change something smaller is if you saw one following and not eating. We're not even seeing you got to have follows first. That's a good thing about here. 7 feet down, it's crystal clear water. It's the clearest water in the lake. Big pike. Got him.
Really?
Yep, right here.
Whoa!
Whoa. You did a big run on me. So I just put the anchor down. Oh. Keep it off. It's on the line. Followed it right to the boat. He came, I didn't even see him at first. And he came out. We just found some old weeds from last year. And I said, Jenna, I'm going to put the anchor down as we drift. And maybe there's going to be a pike hanging around these old weeds. And this guy came up and hit this fly. Oh. Now he's not real long, but he's very thick. What I can see. So, Jenna, put the net down.
Yep.
And what I need you to do is slowly lift the anchor. Because I'm gonna have to do a maneuver here. There you go.
Your line's around the anchor,
Yeah.
that's what's wrong.
The pike has got us, went around the anchor when it did the dive underneath the boat. Jenna's trying to get it away.
Okay, you're good.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
I need you to grab my rod
Yeah.
as we're drifting into shore.
Ouch. Okay.
Okay, get over up the bow. I'm gonna start the motor. Get us into deeper water. That's a decent sized pike. It's not a giant, but and he's got a few pounds of weeds on him now, but we got him off the anchor. Get his head up and turn him this way. That's a little bigger pike than I thought. Oh yeah, that's gonna fill the net.
Very nice, Dad. Wow.
And that came right up to the side of the boat and took that fly. How cool is that? And that I can tell you, that's 15, 18 pound pike. Go like that. We got him right in the corner.
Perfect, easy peasy.
Okay, so put the net down. How's that? Side of the boat. Here.
That's an awesome pike.
And we're what, 5 minutes from the lodge?
Launch.
Yeah, perfect. Get him like this. Let him just revive for a second. He'll let me know when he's ready to kick away. There he goes. Do a kick off.
You know, teamwork.
That was definite teamwork. He took it, went right under the boat and right around that. And you did a great job, Jenna, getting that off. 40-pound heavy mono, and then the wire leader I had about 18 inches. And I don't think if I'd had anything else, it would have broken. Would have broken, definitely. All right, that was the first one. Let's get another one.
Sounds good, Dad. It's mid-afternoon and my dad and I are having to work a little bit harder today to find active pike. The water temperature and the air temperature had dropped quite drastically overnight. The water temperature is 2 to 3 degrees cooler than it was yesterday, which means a lot of the fish, bass, pike, were in deeper water. They weren't happy in these post-cold front conditions. But as the day has gotten a little bit warmer, the sun is warming up the flats and we are finding active pike. My dad and I both have dark colored streamers on, and we're gonna keep hunting in these shallows in these old weed beds from last year and see if we can find some more active fish.
Fish.
Fish?
Yep.
Good job, Dad.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Nice pike.
Okay, so
Let me just bring this here.
he was over by a boulder over there, Jenna.
Oh,
I'll put the anchor down here. And it's not a super big fish, but it is a pike. Yeah, there he goes. Oh, yeah.
keep him away from that log over there.
Get him on the reel here.
That's a
And I
nice
was going
one.
short pulses on the retrieve. and then couple quick pulls and short pulses just to make it look like he's trying to get away, and he hit it.
Put up a nice fight.
Yes. Okay, and then there you go. Okay. So we weren't expecting to do some pike fishing. I just brought the rods, but think, no, we won't go pike fishing. But because the bass been really turned off, this cold, knuckle buster. Because the bass seemed to have been impacted more than the pike, that's why we switched. It all started with me hooking a pike when I was bass fishing. And unfortunately I lost it. It was a big one. Cut the line yesterday, and then Jen and I made the decision to switch, right? So let's see. That's Northern Magic. There you go.
Nice.
Sweet. And they still have a little bit of red. Oh, flies out. Tell you what, just hold them there. They still have a few marks from the spawn. The one I caught had real deep cuts. And that is the fly that's getting it done. Northern Magic, invented by Chip at Cree River Lodge in northern Saskatchewan.
Here, Dad.
Okay, let's get them up here. I'll get them up for a quick pose. You know something? I'll show them the camera here, and I'm going to let them go right from the net. So this one's probably, like by the weight, I'd say he's like 7-8 pounds. Just gently, he's ready to go already. But he kind of turned on me here and made it more difficult. But what I'm going to do is just gently let him go like this. He will go on his own. There he goes. So that's the first one we found that wasn't relating to the old weed bed from last year. This one was in here. And this is what I was expecting, is that we'd see some pike in this big shallow bay around the rocks, hunting for the small male bass, the rock bass, perch. That's the first one we found.
Yeah.
Right?
Tight to structure.
This big boulder right here behind the boat. That's where he was. And he came streaking out. I saw him. I saw the flash and then the hit. Let's see if we can get another one.
I have a pike follow.
I got a pike just hit.
Dang.
Might have been a little one.
Refusal.
You got a refusal?
I had a refusal, I had a follow, and then as soon as we got a little closer to the boat, he sunk back down into the weeds. Oh, big pike. Oh, crap.
Okay, take your time.
I pulled it.
See if he'll come back up.
He went for it right at the edge of the boat. I just pulled it out when he swiped.
Okay. That's exciting.
That was the biggest one we've seen today, easily.
He's coming up for it. So Jenna made one cast, I made one cast. She had a big pike follow her fly right to the boat and turn away just right at the boat. What we've done, we moved into another narrows. And I kind of remember in the back of my head, I'd seen another old weed bed from last year. And here they are, laying on this weed bed and ambushing anything, whether it's suckers, small bass, rock bass, perch, etc. This is their ambush point. Everything has to go past them to go through the narrows to the next lake. So a perfect spot and different than the last one we were at. And let's hope we can get one of these big pike to commit. Big pike on.
Yeah.
Got him. Oh! He's still there. I'm back. He grabbed the tail. That's why I missed him. That was a big pike. The biggest one I've seen today. There he is. He's on it again. Got him.
Got him?
Yep. Okay, and the goal here is to keep him away from the anchor rope. There he is.
Nice.
Big thick one. Ah. Yeah, I didn't like that, Jenna.
No, clearly not. Happens when you're got a bass net for pike.
And I'm going to tell you something. This is not the one I saw.
No?
No, this isn't the big one I saw. It's another one.
Well, it's like the
one you saw.
one that snagged my tail and I didn't hook, and then the smaller one came after it. There's a bunch of them just in here. In this old weed bed.
Yeah. So,
gently.
Hold them just the right spot. And
beautiful hook set, Dad, right in the corner.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Marvelous.
Very nice.
Beautiful. Pike.
Oop. You still see some of these
marks
from.
And that was probably the most ungracious release I've done in a long time.
He was ready to go home.
So when you're holding them inside, it's a good safe spot, and you have them cradled, but sometimes, once in a while, to give a kick, the best thing, put them over the water and get your hand out, because you don't want to go over the, I'm nowhere near the gills, but on the inside they got some teeth, but I got it out.
It's much better to get them back in the water than have them drop in the bottom of the boat.
Okay, hike number 3. We're working hard to get fish, but we're getting fish. And this fly seems to be doing it. Black is what they're looking for. Slow, for some reason. Northern magic. A little beat up, but still working.
For those of you who value time spent outdoors, investing in reliable tools is essential to making the most of your experience in nature. A durable, affordable, and timeless wristwatch is the perfect companion for any angler. And that's exactly what Vair watches are built for. Assembled in America and backed by a guaranteed waterproof warranty, Vair watches offer the ideal balance of affordability and performance. Stay on time and focus on the moments that matter most.
You have pike on your fly. Come on, give it a pulse. He's trying to get away.
Come on, dude.
He's at the boat now.
We sunk down. Smaller guy. But this is where we were catching them earlier today. So I'm not surprised that this is where we're seeing a bit more action.
Code.
Oh, pike.
Good one, Jen?
Yeah.
Right at the boat?
Yeah, right at the boat. Oh my gosh, I gotta get my feet out from my line. And that guy came right beside the boat, just kind of as they've been doing today. My dad hooked into a few earlier, and oh man, that is so much fun when you get to see them come up out of the depths and just attack. Oh man. Let's see if I can get this guy on the reel while I keep tension.
Keep tight to him.
There we go. Whoa! Knuckle buster.
Wow.
And the water here is clear, so I actually got to see that take. Like I said, it was right beside the boat, and just no hesitation at all.
They like that big black fly, don't they?
They do.
All right, drive his head this way, Jenna.
Okay.
This is perfect timing because it's time to go in for supper.
I know.
I see a big clump of weeds.
Let's see.
Oh, I see him now. That's a decent fish. Oh, wow. This might be a problem getting in the net, Jenna. Look at the size of that guy. Excellent. Okay,
Tightened
tight.
it.
You're
It
doing a
does
good
my
job.
bag a little bit on this
Yeah, just tighten it up. Just a little bit.
pan.
It's cold water. So might be mindful of the anchor rope back here, Jenna. Yeah, keep them away from the rope. That's it. Anchor rope. Pull the anchor rope, but we got enough current here. We get pushed in to the rock, so we're on our right. Go that way?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Good job. Just went outside of the anchor rope.
Oh, it's a nice fish.
Okay, lift the head this way.
Lifting the head.
Come this way just a bit more. It's gonna be a full net.
Oh man.
Trying to keep them in the net.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Good job, Jenna.
I don't have any words. That was so much fun. I guess we should have thought to bring a bigger net.
Well, how about that? Quick picture. Well, Jenna, well done. Come on back here. I think
for the assist on that one.
I think that's a good fish to end the day and end this trip.
Yeah. It's been so much fun. We did bass, we did pike, we adjusted based on the weather, and that is the beauty of Algoma. You never know what you're going to get, and there's always something to do. Thank you to the Outpost for such an amazing trip. If you'd like to learn more about the Outpost Lodge or our show, visit us on the web at www.thenewflyfisher.com. From all of us here at The New Fly Fisher, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Well, hang on. I want to say one thing here. Remember, take your kids fishing or let your kids take you fishing.
The New Fly Fisher is brought to you in partnership with Destination Ontario. Vair Watches. Scientific Anglers. Trout Unlimited.